issue of what was happening with the oil that they found off of quote unquote Namibia. I said 53 billion what they were expecting to get out of it. I was saying back then it would take a little bit to get it up to speed. And now we're seeing particular consequences here. They've got so much natural gas in that particular oil field that they're having issues with how to flare all that. And because of particular environmental concerns, they had to figure out how to get the infrastructure in to be able to do something about that natural gas flaring. So that's going to delay particular things with the oil scenario. However, once they get it under control, they'll be able to provide on the market oil and natural gas. Even though in certain cases it's alleged that oil demand is high, technically true on the form. On the substance, though, it is in fact decreasing for the simple fact that alternative sources are starting to take over elements that use oil product, gasoline, diesel, kerosene for jet fuel, if you would, etc. All. Consequently, as I said before, uh, finding oil is not going to be the windfall that it used to be. Uh, the replacement for oil is coming in the form of lithium. Now, I know that particular part is talking about how there's a huge concern over the fact that nobody likes to buy the quote unquote electric cars. There's already 40 million that's been built, and the way it's shaping up over time, um, the use of electric cars and trucks under the current system is designed to be inefficient because you got parties out there that produce the EVs and they produce the charging stations that the EVs has to use. In other words, they have no financial interest in making sure that the batteries and things of this nature for EVs are more efficient than they currently are, which is not exactly efficient. Nobody wants to get into a vessel that has to sit for X amount of time before it can be able to move again after 300 miles on land of travel. So if you have the ability to have EV that can go 800 miles, 1200 miles, or even 600 miles, that is more what folks are used to. Um, Having a 16-gallon tank and getting, say, 38 gallons a gallon, you're going to get somewhere between 6 and 700 miles on a tank before you have to refuel. Folks are used to that. They're not used to traveling 300 miles or less, or just over 300 miles, and then they got to hang around for a while, or they got to get a recharge. It's not what folks are into. So a lot of the quote-unquote car dealers are having a hard time moving said EVs. This is why certain quote-unquote car companies said that they were going to be all electric by basically next year, the earliest, on the Roman calendar, and now they pushed that back. And they were saying they were phasing out all ICEs, internal combustion engines. Now they're not doing it as quickly as they said they were because the demand is simply not there. However, at the same time, it's just enough that it's offsetting demand for oil. Because it's not just the EVs anymore. Now you have boats, you have yachts now that are electric powered. And I forget the company, or yeah, they're producing axial flux motors for small planes. Now, they haven't been certified in foreign jurisdictions yet. However, that's on the horizon. In other words, demand for oil is going to continue to drop. So, as I said, uh, oil is important in the modern era, even to this day. However, it won't be the windfall as it used to be. And it's been proving my point over the Earth years. I've been saying for 3 Earth years now, you won't see quote unquote $100 worth of piece of paper for a barrel of oil anymore. That's done. There's so much oil everywhere, not enough demand for it. So dynamics are changing, and we are producing our own axial flux motors, not in the way that most folks are used to or familiar with. And I can't wait to bring ours to market because we will gobble up market share because of how our systems function.